Hey, what's up guys, Will here for GSM Arena. The Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra is a high-powered flagship phone that brings crazy fast charging and may be the best camera phone setup out there. It's only available in China though, so is it good enough to be worth importing? Let's find out in our full review. The Mi 10 Ultra is made of curved Gorilla Glass 6 on the back with an aluminum frame. It looks quite similar to recent Xiaomi phones like the Mi 10 or 10 Pro, except for this version's unique transparent finish. The see-through back allows you to check out some of the phone's internals. It's really neat, though much of this is definitely just for show. Of course, there are traditional color options available too. The Mi 10 Ultra's frame is glossy and quite thin, lending a sleek and elegant look. It feels sturdy, but as you might expect from a Xiaomi device, there's no official waterproofing. However, there is a rubber seal around the SIM tray, which might offer a bit of water protection. But just note that the storage, which you can get up to 512 gigs, isn't expandable here. Compared to the other Mi 10 phones, the Ultra's display is the best, hands down. It's a curved 6.67-inch AMOLED with a 1080p resolution and a punch hole cutout for the selfie cam. But that's not the special part. Here you have a 240Hz touch sampling rate for extra responsiveness when swiping or gaming. And there's a high 120Hz refresh rate too, so this display looks super smooth when swiping the UI or using supported apps or games. It's dynamic, so for other content it will revert back to 60 FPS to save energy. And on top of that, this is a 10-bit display, so it can show a billion colors. This helps make for an even smoother looking picture. And if you want to, you can make the colors super accurate in settings. The brightness of the display is impressive too. We measured 500 nits maximum with the slider, and a boost to over 800 nits if you turn on the sunlight boost, or the auto mode when in bright conditions. For waking up and unlocking the phone, there is an optical fingerprint scanner located under the display. It's super fast and accurate, one of the best we've used. There is an always-on display on the Mi 10 Ultra, which you can customize with themes. And if you enable the function, when a new notification comes in, the curved edges will light up with color. For audio, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra has a hybrid stereo speaker setup. There's a bottom-firing loudspeaker, and the earpiece doubles as the second one. The speakers scored a very good mark in our loudness test. They aren't perfectly balanced. The earpiece provides mostly mid-tones and is quieter than the bottom one, but together they provide well-rounded sound. There is no headphone jack though. To plug in standard headphones, you'll have to use a USB-C adapter. The Mi 10 Ultra's interface is MIUI 12 based on Android 10. It's the first time we've encountered this interface, and there are some refinements over the previous version. One of the new features is something called Super Wallpapers. These are dynamic backgrounds, all planet-themed so far, that zoom to different perspectives when you navigate through certain parts of the UI. On MIUI 12, the notification shade can be split into two parts, the notification center and the control center. It's kind of similar to what you get on an iPhone. There's also a new floating window function, where you can keep one app open and floating above whatever else you're doing. You can keep your apps within an app drawer, where they can be sorted into categories if you like. You can also turn off the drawer and keep everything on the home screen. And Xiaomi still includes an IR blaster on the Mi 10 Ultra, which allows you to control certain appliances around the house with your phone. Just like the Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro, the Mi 10 Ultra runs on a high-end Snapdragon 865 chipset, which offers 5G connectivity. This is one of the fastest phones on the market. It aces benchmarks, displaying awesome peak performance in both CPU and GPU tests. We did notice the phone heating up a bit during heavy tasks like gaming, but there wasn't any noticeable throttling or drop in performance because of that. The Mi 10 Ultra is powered by a graphene-enhanced 4500 mAh battery, which is split in half into two cells to enable ultra-fast charging. It earned a pretty good score in our battery life tests, with an endurance rating of 85 hours. While the battery life isn't mind-blowing, the charging sure is. The phone ships with a gigantic 120-watt charger, and with it we were able to charge from 0 to 40% in just 5 minutes. And a full charge from 0 to 100% took only 26 minutes. That's mind-blowing. It's worth noting that this heats up the phone a lot. While charging, this is the hottest phone we've handled in a while. Xiaomi claims that there are plenty of safeguards though to keep this under control and safe. It's not just the wired charging that's out of this world. The Mi 10 Ultra also supports super fast 50-watt wireless charging, which is able to charge the phone from 0 to 77% in half an hour. Xiaomi's 55-watt fast charging pad is sold separately though. Now let's move on to another of the Mi 10 Ultra's most attractive features, its premium quad camera setup. It's similar to that of the Mi 10 Pro, but uses better sensors and supposedly higher quality lenses. The Mi 10 Ultra has a 48-megapixel quad-Bayer main camera, and there's a 48-megapixel quad-Bayer 5x periscope telephoto cam with OIS. There's a second 2x telephoto cam with a 12-megapixel resolution, and finally a 20-megapixel ultra-wide camera with autofocus that can take macro shots. These cameras are really awesome, some of the best we've ever used on a phone. In fact, we made a separate camera review to cover all of the details, which you can find on our channel or through the link in the description below. So that's the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra. You get a comfortable, curved glass build that looks especially cool in the transparent edition. The AMOLED screen is bright and vibrant, and super smooth with a fast refresh rate. Chipset performance is excellent, and the UI is smooth and intuitive. Now battery life is just good, but the charging speed is incredible, great for busy people on the go. And these cameras are truly impressive, some of the best we've seen on a phone yet. Now there are some downsides. You don't get a headphone jack, expandable storage, or waterproofing, which some people really want to have. But of course the biggest drawback is that the Mi 10 Ultra is only being released in China. Anyone living elsewhere would have to buy a gray import. So in the end, the Mi 10 Ultra is one of the best smartphones money can buy, but not many Western consumers will ever get their hands on one. It still deserves our full recommendation though, and we hope that we'll see more Xiaomi devices with these features in the near future. Thanks for watching guys, stay safe and see you on the next one.